those of you who don't know what the Talmud is, the oral tradition, and the oral tradition stopped being oral, they coined it, they penned it. So there's a story of a victorious general, returning from war, returning from battle. And the streets were lined with people celebrating his accomplishments and cheering him wildly. And at one point, the wise old man, he stepped up to the general and he makes this comment. He says, "General, now that you've finished with the small war, get ready for the big war." The general goes, "What do you mean? Well, what war are you talking about? I just conquered the known whole world. What war are you possibly talking about?" To which the wise man answered, "The battle with yourself." Bereshit, or Genesis 6:5, Adonai saw that the people on earth were very wicked, that all the imaginings of their hearts were always of evil only. See, there's a Hebrew expression, it's made up of two words, most of you have heard it, Yetzer Hara, that speak of our inner impulse or tendency to gravitate towards selfish gratification. Yetzer HaTov, on the other hand, speaks of our inner impulse to do good. Now, what the wise old man was helping the general riding on the cloud of pride and accomplishment realize that the real and big battle of our lives and for our lives the general was about to face. The seductions of the flesh and Hasatan served up by our pride, overconfidence, and self-sufficiency, the Yetzer Hara from the beginning of time has crept into lives, subtly at first, until he has moved in altogether, crushing our innocent selves into a corner. And maybe that's the desperate cry we shout with the shofar's help on Yom Teruah to reclaim our humility. Gratified by the battle won, the general faces a war ahead of him. Yetzer also had another meaning, as Hebrew sometimes does. There's dual meanings. Yetzer also refers to something that's shaped, something that's fashioned by hand, like pottery. And just as the potter imagines and purposes a shape or form in his or her mind, so that which we imagine in our minds and purpose in our hearts will shape or form our character or disposition, especially regarding our relationship with God. A rabbi once said that the three most important words of marriage are not, "I love you." A little wake-up call there for you. Those are not the three most important words. The three most important words in a marriage are, "I was wrong." I was wrong. How much ego-filled effort in this world, and how many wars, brothers and sisters, are started because someone just can't get those three words out. And how better would this world be if we could, just with humility and submission, wrap our minds and hearts around the spirit of Torah. So listen, as we begin a new season of Torah, a new cycle, we'll rewind the scroll here in a couple weeks. Begins a new season of reading through the Torah. May we desire, may we want to win the war against the Yetzer Hara, and let the spirit of Yetzer HaTov have the victory over the Yetzer Hara. The best way to start, be quick to say those three little words. You ready? You want to say it together? I was wrong. That kills all pride and welcomes humility. Amen?